What's going on, guys? This is Christian back at Croc Rock in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and it's really loud because Kelsey and the Chaos is sound checking right now. But I'm here with Bryce Avery of the Rocket Summer. Bryce, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm going a little deaf right now, but
hey, it's rock and roll.
Yeah, definitely. So first things first, you're on the Cheap Date tour with Forever the Sickest Kids, My Favorite Highway, Sing It Loud, Kelsey and the Chaos, Down with Webster. How's it been so far?
It's been really fun. You know, it's been a while since we've been out, and so it's just awesome to get to be playing again. You know. So.
All right. So now you're from Texas, correct?
Yeah.
You're up in the Northeast. It's kind of cold. How are you dealing with it?
Oh, you know, we've toured so much that we're pretty used to it, but yeah, it's cold. You know, I spent the whole year in Texas and California, so it's quite drastic, but yeah, it's cool.
All right, well, that's good. Well, Kelsey and the Chaos has turned it down just a little bit right now, so actually, we can hear ourselves now. Oh, good. So it's a bit different touring in a bus and a van, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's nice. It's definitely nice, you know, getting to just get a good night's sleep, or a good day's sleep, I guess you could say. I'm kind of just now waking up. What time is it, like 5 or something, 6?
Close.
You know, but yeah, it's cool. We did many years in a van, and so... and never say never, we might be back. So we'll see. But right now we're living it up in the bus. So.
All right. Well, that's cool. So now let's get down to business here. You just put out a new EP.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Kind of take us through the steps of how that worked with producing and just recording and everything like that. And what was your mindset behind putting it out?
Well, with this record, I just wanted to make a really real record, something that would just really connect with people. Just a really honest record, and I kind of stripped away a lot of worldly goals, I guess you could say. And the EP just kind of randomly happened because I recorded over 20-something songs for this album, and some of the songs on the EP are actually going on the record. It's kind of like goes towards when you buy the album. It's like a complete my album thing or something like that. But yeah, it was a fun record to make. It's been done for kind of a long time, actually. It was sort of endured a pretty long wait period of like 7 months or something. It's been pretty intense, but now that it's finally moving forward, it's very good. So.
All right, we're gonna have to turn up our volume again a little bit here, but you're on Island Records, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so then there's a lot of misconceptions about being on a major record label. I feel like just with like artist control and everything. Can you like clear up anything like that?
I mean, I've always been really fortunate to where everything that I've put out has been 100% just what I wanted to do. But I know that happens a lot with people, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. Major labels, like some of it's really great, some of it's kind of rough, but that's just life in general. So.
All right, sounds good. Now let's try to get to the fun part of the interview. We're gonna have a couple of fun questions. Now, we were talking to Pat Brown from Sing It Loud, and he said, I asked him, is there anything that I could really ask you? And, we were just saying he had a fun question. Why are you afraid to shake his hand?
That's amazing. Well, the very first day he introduced himself to me, like, he immediately told me that one of the dudes in his band had swine flu. And, well, I'm not a germaphobe, but I am on the road. I, like, carry hand sanitizer with me at all times and take vitamins. And but no, yeah, every time we see each other, it's kind of a joke. We just do the pound, We don't really handshake. So.
Well, there you go, Pat. There's your question right there. So next thing, being from Texas, okay? There's a lot of good stuff in Texas, a lot of good food and stuff. What do you really miss when you're on the road?
Oh, I miss Tex-Mex. That's kind of what makes my world go round, There's a lot of really great Tex-Mex places where I live, and it's kind of a gamble, eating Mexican food up in the Northeast or something. But so yeah, I miss that.
All right, sounds good. Well, just I don't know. I can two more questions. Do sign language. Yeah, so I don't know how to put this, but like, how did you become such an accomplished musician?
Man, that's I don't know how to answer that. I mean, well, thank you first of all. Yeah, because some days I don't know if I'm a very accomplished musician, so It's nice to hear that. But you know, I just think a lot of hard work. You know, I put out my first record 10 years ago, so it hasn't been like an overnight thing for me whatsoever, and just you know, just trying to really put your heart and soul into the music and with the lyrics, and just try to be, you know, have a lot of integrity with what you're doing musically. And I think that's something that's just been really a big deal for me over the years, and just playing a lot of shows, and honestly just putting your fans first, you know. And I mean, because especially these days, it's like that's the only thing that keeps you going, you know. And you know, for me, putting God first is the biggest thing. So so yeah, I mean, it's a lot of hard work, but it's a lot of but it's also just a lot of giving your life to God, and just, I don't know, just whatever He wants, you know. I mean, I'm just very fortunate that I get to do this for a living, and you know, I'd love to do it as long as He wants me to, and one day if He doesn't, then I guess I'll do whatever the next thing is. So.
All right. Well, then, final question before we go, unfortunately, and yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah, it's very hard to work with right now, but okay, you know, for a lot of people, you know, especially in this genre of music, the pop rock category, you know, you get a lot of fans, you know, very serious, very dedicated fans. But have you ever had a moment where you've met a band or seen a band live that you've just freaked out, had a fan girl kind of moment?
Probably, yeah. When I was a lot younger, I mean, when I was probably 14, 15, I had those moments a lot more. There was a band called The Promise Ring that I was really into, and I met those guys, and I don't think I freaked out so much, but I definitely was freaking out inside. And the first time I saw Weezer, I think I was like, I don't know how old I was probably like 15, and they had been away for a long time, because the first two Weezer records were really big for me. I still like their newer stuff, but definitely nothing compares to the Blue Album and Pinkerton. And so they had been away for like 7 years or something, and they came back, and that was pretty amazing. But yeah, and I kind of freaked out when I met some of the guys in Forever the Sickest Kids. Those guys, I'm totally joking, but those guys are awesome. So.
Well, I mean, they party on stage, and you know.
Yeah. I just freaked out when I met him. Just couldn't believe it. So.
All right, Bryce. Well, before we finish this interview, I'd say the last thing we could do possibly is if you could just plug everything, you know, tell the fans where to go and stuff like that to buy the CD, buy some merch, you know, just check your songs out online.
Awesome. Okay. It's like the Home Shopping Network here. Okay, and this is what we got over here. We got this new Rocket Summer EP. No, we just put out this new EP, but you cannot get it in stores. You can only get it on iTunes, or physically you can get it at our shows. And yeah, we got a new record coming soon. Visit therocketsummer.com, our Facebook page, Rocket Summer, MySpace. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we are very grateful for each one of you. So thank you very much.
All right, well, thank you to Bryce Avery of The Rock.